I just did a live. In that live, the Walmart that I was in had 22 self-checkouts and only around 4 cashiers out of that whole entire store. And that's not including any cashiers they might have had back where you buy your tires at, or back in sporting goods or anything like that. Just up front, 4 cashiers and 22 self-checkouts. And they're closing stores. People need jobs. Not us. Why is Walmart not having enough people to check others out, but then complaining about theft and crime? You're making it more accessible for those who might not ordinarily have taken anything to say, well, I am kind of checking myself out. Make it make sense. What's up, fam? Welcome into the channel, y'all. I'm sitting in a Walmart parking lot right now. I was about to go in, do a store walkthrough for a later video, and then I decided to check to see if there were any store closures. Walmart is closing another location in 2 weeks. And this is not me talking about the 2 I've already told you about for this year. I'm not talking about the Walmart closing in California. This is Walmart closing a location in 2 weeks. The CEO of Walmart has already said, and he's sticking true to this, if the crime continues, we're going to shut down locations. We're going to go by each store location, and if they are not performing financially, we're going to close those locations. Now, I just did a story yesterday that I'm going to add in here because I know a lot of people didn't see it or watch that whole video. But in that video, I'm talking about the major changes, 10 major changes that Walmart is doing. And it's going to affect employees. It's going to affect how you shop, or even if you want to be bothered with shopping there. It may look at it as being good. It may look at it as being bad, but not anywhere in that story. And I think it was a distraction story. Well, let's put out all this stuff that we see as positive, even though it's going to hurt a few people. Let's put this out so that we don't have to add in here, we are shutting down another location. Guys, I can't say this enough. They see where the economy is going. And yes, they're pushing money and moving things around and consolidating. And they will open stores. They will remodel stores. But they're also going to shut down a lot of stores, and a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. So let's talk about the location that is closing so we can get into the 10 changes that Walmart is making that will affect you. So Walmart is closing a location, South High Street, in 2 weeks, February 16th, due to not meeting financial expectation. The location is at 3579 South High Street in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. They say that the pharmacy will close March 4th. Prescriptions will be transferred over to another location. They did not say what location. Associates who worked at that location will be eligible for transfer, but what they're not saying is, will they be rehired? Because most times in the past few years of Walmart closing stores, they have said that employees who, lose their jobs if their store is closing, or their distribution center that they shut down in Atlanta and another place closed, if they reapply, they may get another job. But this one is saying that associates who work at the location that's closing on South High Street will be eligible for transfers and will be paid through May 3rd if they don't do the transfer. So they already know not everybody's going to transfer, whether they want to or not, or whether they're not going to rehire them. But those people will get paid until May 3rd, they say. After that, you on your own. Walmart has 170 Walmarts and Sam's Club in that Columbus, Ohio area. And as of right now, they have no plans on closing any of them. But keep in mind, Walmart is still closing stores. It doesn't matter if they open up 2 or if they open up 10. They're still closing a lot of their locations. So let's get into the 10 changes that Walmart is bringing your way and my way.
Exactly happened to the reasoning behind them closing? All the crime, the shoplifting, etc., the skipping scanners, the blatant theft that's been taking place is the reason why we're closing our doors and letting go all of these employees. Walmart said, we are your saviors. For employees and stock options for store managers, they're going to give pay raises. Walmart has announced plans to remodel hundreds of existing stores and even open more than 100 stores over the next 5 years. It makes me wonder what agenda is being pushed, because crime is so severe that they were shutting down locations. I mean, letting go of thousands of employees basically at this point. To all of a sudden we're going to open up 100 in the next 5 years. What's changed about the economy? Because there are stores still closing left and right. It's expected to get even worse when it comes to the supply chain. So will they push that back once it actually hits later this year? So on Wednesday, a Walmart CEO said that the company is planning to build or convert more than 150 stores in the next 5 years, starting with opening 2 new stores this spring. Both will be the smaller format neighborhood markets and will open in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, and one in Atlanta, Georgia. They did close, I think, a Walmart in Florida, Santa Rosa, and I definitely know they closed 2 in Atlanta last year. So don't come for me and say that I'm a Debbie Downer and this is good news. This is good news. People will be hired. But sadly, for how long? For how long before they then say, well, we have to close up this location? So that's millions of dollars being spent and millions of dollars being lost that could have went into employees, who were losing their jobs. So they say that Walmart is also finalizing construction plans on 12 new projects to start this year. Ferner wrote, this is the CEO, including converting a smaller location to a Walmart supercenter. Walmart is also supposed to be remodeling 650 existing stores across 47 states and in Puerto Rico over the next 12 months. I'm trying to figure out how they went from we want to move a majority of our business online and compete with Amazon to we're going to open up more brick and mortar, when this is a time that not a lot of people are opening up brick and mortar. More brick and mortar stores, banks, whatever, are closing and moving to digital. So it says that they first announced this in 2023, that the future concept is for brick and mortar Walmart stores. Through upgrades and renovations, it aims to deliver a more modern shopping experience. Looking at these pictures, I guess they're trying to make it look almost like a Target store, but you have to remember, you don't have Target customers up in there, and the ones that you do have, they're in there for lower prices. So it's just going to come with a price increase to the customers down the road. So I'm going to show you what they're going for, a picture of what they're going for. But first, let me just say, they said that inside the stores will have new paint, new signs, and more shopping carts as well. Well, like they need more shopping carts, because more people are going to be homeless and need those shopping carts. Just saying. as well as new checkout designs at the front of the store. The stores will also be laid out to give more space to both shoppers and employees. Walmart's pharmacy will expand, moving to the front of the store with private screening rooms. The vision centers will also be updated and will offer an expanded assortment of designer eyeglasses, sunglasses, plus prescription options. It's that private screening room for me, because y'all dispensing medication. How much money is coming from the government for all of this? So this is what your new Walmart experience is supposed to look like. Ask me, do I care? They're also saying that stores will add corner displays where customers can interact with items, and other departments are pulling big merchandise from boxes and placing them straight onto shelves. Walmart said it is adding digital touch points throughout the store to provide more information on products and service. Can you provide touch points so we could call somebody over to unlock a glass door so we can get some deodorant or buy some underwear? Or should I say drawers? Because aren't y'all locking up everything? And finally, the cherry on top, Walmart is offering stock options. Walmart promises to pay raises. Well, they promises pay raises and existing employees stock options for store managers. Now, not the people on the register, not the people stocking in the back. Y'all can't get no stock options, but the store managers can. So starting February 1st, the base pay for Walmart store managers will increase from $117,000 to $128,000 a year. And depending on a store's profit, annual bonuses could reach up to 200% of a store manager's salary. Walmart said it will invest in its non-salary workers by increasing the hourly wage to over $18. They're going to need that over $18 because the cost of food, they still going to have trouble paying their bills. So before I close, I just want to say I'm sorry if I sound a little more doom and gloom today, but a lot of people are hurting. A lot of people are hurting. We have faith in God that God is going to provide all things. But, well, no but in that. That's it. That's point, period. He is going to provide that. But all that aside, Walmart is doing all of this stuff. And I have to ask, what is coming?
One of the best things you can do for your family is to start a garden, get your seeds, figure out what you're going to grow, where you're going to grow it, how you're going to grow it, and get busy doing that. You don't have to have a garden bed. You can use buckets like you see the white buckets right there. Just do something, because relying on someone else is giving them control.
Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something